Hello stream, hello viewers. Don't know if we got anybody watching right now yet, so I'm mostly talking to the VOD and waiting for people to come on, or for at least one person to come on, because this is still not exactly a required evening viewing for most people. Maybe because it's not a very huge game. Maybe because it's not isn't extremely popular. Like, it's got the League of Legends name. What if you catch me dead? Well, I'd rather you didn't. But if you did, like call the police or something. I don't know. But I've been watching YouTube, because there's always this weird time right before the stream. Like there's like a 15 minutes to half an hour before the stream, when it's like it's too late to start watching something. It's too late to like start anything, but it's like too early to like get on and start the stuff for the streaming. So it's like this weird space where you didn't know what to really do with yourself. So I was just on YouTube, and I was like watching like shorts or like random other short videos, and I watched one of those. There is this one guy. There's multiple guys, but this one guy is like one of the best ones at it. This guy that like puts movie characters. The guy that making a yogurt. I never made a yogurt. I only always bought them. Like, I don't even know what goes into making a yogurt. Like, I know it's made from milk somehow, but other than that, my knowledge of the production of yogurt is limited. But I was watching this guy. Like, I think this best guy. I think his handle is like a little bit weird. I think it's like Eli underscore handle. The word handle underscore B dot WAV. Like, he's got this weird handle with the word handle in his handle. But he's like the best at making these mashups where he puts like movie characters or TV characters in a video game, and like this really great editing, not only in like putting like the lines together, like showing how well he must know the game and the movie. You have a white yogurt bot, and just throw fruit. Some oh crap, how do you say it in English? It's like muesli, but not granola. Is that granola? But yeah, this Eli guy, like, and I had just watched where the video where he put RoboCop in Cyberpunk 2077. Like, I've been sitting here before the stream. I've been sitting here and like humming. I've been sitting here and humming the RoboCop intro melody. Like, now I'm hearing the Ruined King music, so I won't be able to repeat it. But I was like sitting here and like humming it, because turns out I am, after all, a very musical person. It's just that which only makes me all that more angry at that one music teacher from elementary school that I talked about on previous streams. Also some chopped up coconut and some chocolate. Oh, sheesh. You're just living it up, dude. But I was, and turns out I'm a very musical person. When I heard that music from RoboCop, like, when I heard that music from RoboCop, like so many memories just started flooding back. Memories from my childhood, like growing up in the 90s. Like, I think you're like a little too young for that. a little too young for that. But when I was a child growing up in the 90s, there was this little thing we had. There was like a common fixture on many streets. It was like, I don't know what you would call them in English, but it was like a video cassette loan shop, something like that, where you'd have like multiple of them around the city, where they would have bought like the VHS video cassettes. They would have bought, and you would come to them and loan the video cassettes from them. And it was a very popular business at the time in the 90s. And I recall that because we watched RoboCop 1 with family on TV, because they actually aired it on TV. But then we knew there was like a RoboCop 2 and a RoboCop 3. Yeah, I know you remember VHS, but do you remember the shops that were loaning VHSs? Do you remember that? Because like this, the RoboCop music like suddenly like brought back so many memories. And we watched. Well, good for you, because I think like a lot of people today, do not remember it. A lot of people today just do not know it, especially like the slightly younger people. Where are we going? We're going to this guy over here. We are here, and we need to get to this guy over here. All right. But yeah, it brought back so many memories. About all of this, and we watched the RoboCop 1 on TV, and there were the TV station, the Polish TV station, wasn't planning on airing like RoboCop 2 anytime soon, so we had to go to the VHS, the loan shop. We had to go to that loan shop and loan RoboCop 2. I found out that some of the people under 20 don't even remember CDs. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like now I know how some of the old people, when I was like 20, and some of the old people were like when they were reacting to me. I am starting to get them now. But yeah, we had to like loan RoboCop 2. And like I still remember how much I loved RoboCop and RoboCop 2 when I was as a kid. Like I don't remember a lot from a lot of the movies I watched as a kid, but I remember a lot from RoboCop, and I really loved RoboCop, and like hearing that music in the video like really reminded me of that. I think this was already opened. This is what. Yeah, this is the Brom thing. Did we already do this? I think we already did this with Brom. Yeah. And then after watching RoboCop 1 and RoboCop 2, we went to loan RoboCop 3. But it turns out they didn't have RoboCop 3. As you can imagine, I was a theater kid. No, I did not go to theater, but I really loved musicals. There's always something. Yeah, we already cracked this safe. There's nothing new. We just need to get past all of this to get to the other guy. But yeah, we went to loan RoboCop 3, and when we actually put it on, turns out that wasn't actually RoboCop 3. Like, I don't remember what exactly this movie that we actually got was called. It was something like Android, and it was a completely different movie, completely unrelated. As I hear now, apparently we lucked out on not seeing RoboCop 3. But the actual movie that we did get loaned was not very good either. I have no idea what that movie. How is this where we're supposed to go? What What am I looking at? I'm looking at this map. I'm confused. Like, it says that there is an entrance, like, here, but there's nothing here. Like, what? Like, it says there is an entrance, like, here. No, not here. Here. It says there is an entrance here, but there's nothing. I can't, like, go down here. What is this? What's going on here? Does going here move us to that section? Yes, apparently. It shows, the icon shows the entrance as being here, but it's actually here. Okay. And we need to get to this building, apparently. Is something chasing me? I don't got time for you, dude. Are you an enemy? No. Or are you? What do we have here, boys? Someone trying to take loot from the looters? If you want this blueprint, you're gonna have to pry it from my cold dead hands. Or, more likely, I'll claw something valuable out of yours. People know better than to talk to me that way. They're still alive, anyway. Get it! That voice is rough on my throat. Yeah, this is the guy that we need to get, Captain Floon. That's his name, Floon. But yeah, and I am not prepared. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Okay. So who are we getting first? Captain. Both random ally with strength and numbers each turn, increasing attack power. Okay, so we need to get the captain down fast. And this guy heals self when attacked. This guy heals self when attacked. Removed by poison, and I don't think we have poison. So kill the captain first. Gotcha. If we don't run out of mana. Okay, Lau, you're the tank now. I am not prepared for this. Should have gotten more mana restored. Okay, maybe you can like stun this guy now. Oh, maybe you should have healed Ilawi first. You got some overcharge from that, so yeah, and he is tapped, so that should deal a lot of damage to him. Okay, that's probably bad. Not as bad as it looked. Your yogurt. Today is the yogurt topic day. Okay, I have recently learned how much I hate ones you can buy in a shop. I assume, especially the fruit ones that never saw a fruit. So I kind of just started buying a plain white one. Yeah, I'm just like I do eat the yogurts with fruit, but that have like fruit pieces in them. Those I do eat. So you know, I never been saw a problem with those. Okay, she is getting pummeled. Okay. Okay, you need to heal her and like quick, or well, or strong. Not just any ally, her. Okay, you have an ult available now to all enemies over 3 hits. Okay. Machine gun. Oh. Yes, I know you need healing. I can see that. Yeah, I don't know if that's enough with how much damage we're putting out. Like, is this guy still tapped? Yeah, he is not tapped. All enemies, but I need to like especially since I can just throw in stuff I like. Like there's very few yogurts that actually add cinnamon, but I will. Like, is this the topic for today? We're just doing yogurt. No, like we just need to do a lot of damage to this guy really fast because he's really dangerous, and at least he's really dangerous to. Like, where's your big heal? He's all allies for 481. Heals a target, yeah. Okay, you heal yourself. Okay. Okay, that's. Sheesh! Took so much power, so much time to heal her, and like, almost. Maybe food is a good topic, but like I can't really talk about yogurt a lot because it's like my knowledge of yogurt is like that's a yogurt. That I like this yogurt because it tastes good. I don't like this yogurt because it doesn't taste good. That's about all my knowledge of yogurt. And this is not a damage. Like restores mana, but I don't know if that helps. Increases crit chance. Maybe we could use that, but we could use Yasuo in this one because he has that big damage ult. That big single target damage ult. We could use Yasuo in this fight, but we don't have him, and I'm not going all the way back to the camp point. Like 80%, crit chance by 80%. So like maybe that will give us a lot of damage. Maybe that's what we need. Okay. Okay, that gives us an extra turn, so maybe that will deal a lot of damage to this guy. Pushes forward target ally by moderate amount, blah blah blah. Yeah, they just keep doing like big damage to this guy. And Ilawi, you just have to keep healing yourself because god damn. These guys are playing hard. Yep, and she's down. And now you meant the wrong person because she went down while. Yep, yep, we're about to lose.
Thank you kindly. How generous.
Okay.
My people.
Yeah, I don't know if that really. Maybe I should have used the test of spirit for lifesteal, but I couldn't use the test of spirit because I didn't come prepared and I didn't have mana. I clicked, I looked at it, and I didn't have mana at the time, and it's like, I don't know if that's going to help me now. At this point, like sure, like the damage, and then I need a single target. Damn it. Just get this guy down. Yeah, and yeah, we're not. Yep.
It's over.
Yeah, it would be helpful, but I didn't have it. Okay. I don't have mana potions. I don't have mana potions because there's just like I need them. I don't have mana potions because you run out of them way too fast. Like this restores some mana. Like I'll use those up because they restore mana, but I feel like there's maybe now we'll be ready. Yeah, we talked to you. Okay, now we have like, now we're actually like ready for stuff. Like, you can do this, dude. I'm not hitting you right now. First the taunt. And maybe now use the test of spirit, okay? You do the healing buff. Like, sheesh, there's how much damage are they doing? Have you seen that? Just look at how much damage they've done in one round. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't think this is the test of spirit is helping. Like, she does have CC, but it's like it doesn't really do that much. And if I do the CC, I'm not doing the healing. And if I'm not doing the healing, everybody is dying. It's not a stalker because he crits. Yes. Like, I have to like just do the heal because I will need it by the time it goes off. Now I can't stun this guy because he is now in stealth. So now I can't do this. This will like ignite everyone and uncover him, but then I can't stun him. It's like, holy shit, like they're doing so much damage. Like, he's not tapped anymore, so it's like sure, you do this. Is the test of spirit still on? Yes, it is. Like, it heals for 82, but they're doing like 800. So it's like barely doing anything. Like, just watch this. Like, how much damage? Like, holy shit! Like, she just went down from full health to 0. She just went completely from full health to 0. Like, what the hell? I'm selecting the top. Like, what the hell? Like, sure, I'll stun this guy, but I don't know if now she is not healing. Ilawi. Okay, that's a stun, sure. Yeah, the thunder debuff, like, it's not going to help. This like, thundering is not going to help when it's like, it's instead of doing like 50 damage, we're doing 55 damage, and then we need to do 500 damage. So that, like, the thunder debuff is not going to do a whole lot. Okay, now they're attacking the healer. That's great. You need to re-taunt them. And you will need the healing by the time it goes off. Like, holy, like she's completely going from full health to 0 in one. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna run out of the revival potions. He is tapped now, isn't he? Yes. So now I can do a lot of damage to him. Okay, Ilawi, you just have to keep healing yourself, because even like, are they going to just kill her before the heal goes off again? Okay, what the her second deals damage and heals allies. Okay, just let's just do this. Sure. Weren't you taunted? At least the captain is down, so okay, so there's that. What happened to the taunt? After the taunt, did she die again after the taunt? Okay, what was your stupid shit? Removed when hit with a speed lane attack, okay. Okay. Maybe now I can actually like hit people. What do I even do here? Sheesh. The taunt is counterproductive because they focus on her instead. Yeah, but if I don't taunt, then they will just kill the healer. If I don't taunt, they will just the moment, like the moment the taunt wasn't. You saw that when the moment the taunt wasn't on, they immediately all went after Ari. And then Ari is down, and then who's healing? Typical, all bark and no bite. Yeah, that was not fun. Sheesh. Am I like suddenly under level for this? Because like everything else around me is I am over leveled for, but suddenly this guy I am under leveled for. Like what's happening here? Yeah, that was not fun. Okay, bounties. Where are the other bounties? Sail to the Serpent Coast, explore the Purification Temple. That's the next main quest that we're doing. Baron's Rest. Seek the visitor at Baron's Rest. Find the token of purity. That will be at the other place. That will be at the other place. Grey Harbor. Experimental cannon blueprints lost in the Grey Harbor. Okay, where are they? Too charming lady. Why are you showing me the drowned port? You're showing what? You're showing me Shadow Isles, drowned port, but it says. Why do you always go back here? It says if she can get a hold of the experimental cannon blueprints lost in the Grey Harbor. Oh, give the cannon blueprints to Bilgewater's blacksmith. The Bilgewater's blacksmith is on the Shadow Isles? What? What is going on here? Like, why are you showing me Shadow Isles? And you're showing me the port going to Bilgewater. Now, what? What is going on here? I have no idea what's going on with this one. Bilgewater's blacksmith. But where is Bilgewater's blacksmith? I think I remember. Probably the last time I talked to him was like in December when I started playing this game off stream. That's probably the last time I was talking to him. So how am I supposed to know where this guy is? And when I tell you to point me to him, you're showing me the place where you go to travel to Bilgewater on the Shadow Isles. This is on Serpent Coast. This is gonna be on Serpent Coast, and this is Baron's Rest. So like now, right now we have Baron's Rest, or kill the Veil Jumper. Where is the Veil Jumper? You are also showing me just. You're also showing me a place to go to the ship. Okay, something's weird here. Because that's not what it was showing me last time. That's not how. Because before we left, it was actually showing me their actual locations, and not. Like, why are you showing me? Why are you showing me to go to the ship? What is going on today? And Baron's Rest. Okay, so we're gonna go to Baron's Rest. And Baron's Rest is where? Buru Grotto, Docks Blockade, Buru Temple, Well of the Mother Serpent, Docks Harbor, Fleet Street, Slums Market, Baron's Rest. So yeah, I have to go find one of those. Okay, you do your usual stuff. Okay. Having the healer with so much haste is like, it's not very productive. And it's not like I spec her into having that much haste. She just does. She just does. So like, sure. Okay, now you just shoot this guy. Or not.
Guess they weren't worthy.
Yeah, I'm not bothering with whatever's going on with that crab thing. Just want to get out of here and go to Baron's Rest to deal with the other guy. The Docks Blockade. Okay. But yeah, I got a little bit of a like a, what's it called? Like a, not a flashback. Flashback is what happens when you. Flashback is what happens when you hear exploding sounds and you suddenly remember that time you were in Nam. That's a flashback. I don't have a flashback of it. Like a memory lane. No, like what's it called? Like you get a trip down the memory lane. Is that it? Is that what people call it? I got that thing, whatever it's called. Because I heard some what's it called? Oh, there's that rest thing. Yeah, absolutely. What's the one that restores mana? This, sure. Yeah, no, flashback. Flashback is what happens when, like I said, when you were in Nam and when you hear a loud bang and you suddenly you think you're in Nam. That's a flashback. Okay, where are those like floaty things? I'm not very good with words right now. It was like gondolas that get you around the town. Okay, I see the icon for the gondola over here. At first we'll go to the bounty board to get the stuff for the guy. No, why are you going back? Bounty board. Okay. Sheesh, that guy was painful. Like when they like take down the tank from full health to 0. Oops, sorry. Can we really not do anything about this asshole? This is the guy that's abusing the bird and who probably murdered the guy. And we like really can't do anything about him? Isn't Miss Fortune supposed to be running this town? Like she should, of all people, she should be able to do something about him. I think this was what Byron's rest was. Should be able. She's Miss Fortune. She should be able to just just point at that guy and just shoot him in the face. Yeah, RoboCop. RoboCop was one of the big movies of my childhood. Like Terminator, like my mother really loved the original Terminator. That may have been because of Arnold. Because fun fact, apparently, there was a plan at one point that my name would have been Arnold. Because she loved Arnold. It was a plan that I would be called Arnold. And there is no name that would fit me worse than that. And I'm not talking just about the physicality. Because Schwarzenegger was recently like promoting some kind of movie. I don't even know what the movie was. They kept mentioning it in every YouTube video he was in. Like they kept mentioning he was in a bunch of interviews and like videos with Carrie Moss, and they were kept promoting this movie they both were in. And I don't remember what the movie was. I just remember they were promoting a movie and they were both in it. And I haven't watched it. And in one of those, there was like one of those interviews, like autocomplete interviews. I think it was a wired autocomplete interview they were both on, and Schwarzenegger was like they asked him like about his idols, and he said that his idols were Reagan and Nixon, and I knew the guy was a Republican. Like I knew the guy was a conservative. But come on, Reagan and Nixon? Like the only person beyond these two, like the only Republican that is worse beyond those two is Trump. Like these are like some of the worst people in recent human history. Like really, your idol is that trickle-down economics guy? Really? The guy that convinced millions of people that by making rich richer, there's somehow a little bit of that wealth will trickle down to them? This guy is your idol? Like seriously? Like half of the problems of the modern world wouldn't have existed. Half of the shit that we're dealing with today wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for freaking Reagan. And Arnold that comes out and calls him his idol. And Reagan is one thing. The other thing is Nixon? The Watergate guy? Those are your idols? Like, come on. I'm not saying this just to be political on the stream. These are not very fresh politics, okay? Like Reagan and Nixon are literally from before my time. So it's not like I'm spitting some like very recent political stuff here right now. I'm talking about this because my mother wanted to call me Arnold, and I'm just saying there is no worse name for me than Arnold. Because I am like so far from this guy. I am like literally his opposite in like almost every way. That's why I'm mentioning this all. Okay, let's get back to the actual game, instead of talking about like decades-old politics. Speaking of decades-old politics, I recently learned that Warhammer Fantasy was made by a YouTube commenter said that it was made by an old crowd that hated Thatcher, and like, dude, an old crowd that hated Thatcher made this. Okay, I might be slightly interested, you know. Anyway, game. A man waves you over. There is something about him that doesn't quite fit in with Bilgewater. That whatever it is, it's subtle. It is you. I've heard a great deal about you, he says. You cleansed Great Harbor. You cleansed Grey Harbor. Whenever dark forces encroach, it is our duty to stop it. It ruins our land. The land would thank you if you could hear it. I know much about you, but you know nothing about me. I am Mirim. I've travelled here from oh, that was not a Ionian accent. That was not an Ionian accent. Okay, this is from Ionia, so like... I know much about you, but you know nothing about me. I am Mirim. I've travelled here from Ionia. It's been a long, tiresome journey. I'm unsure how quickly word travels through these parts, but recently there was a ship headed to Ionia. It encountered a kind of storm, as it were, and sunk. Our story would end here if the cargo was still resting at the bottom of the sea. There was a group from Bilgewater that was commissioned to retrieve the cargo from the depths. These so-called salvage runners were able to recover the cargo and have stored it nearby. It is very important that the cargo never reaches Ionia, he says with a suddenly serious tone. Like, I have one tone. When I'm doing an accent, I have one tone, because all my brain power is going to the accent. I know you must have many questions. I'm sorry for being so direct, but maybe I'm misguided in thinking this. But I feel as if I can trust you. And before I say more, I need to know. Will you help me? Yes. My humblest appreciation for your assistance, he says, and gently press his hand. And gently, he says, and gently press his hands together. Gently presses, you mean, his hands together and nods almost like a bow. We've learned that the cargo is being held in a small warehouse near the market, hiding in plain sight. I've duplicated a key I left it from one of the guards there, he says. There will be many sets of containers, but you'll know the ones you're after because I have Noxian military markings on them. Yes, we are trying to stop Noxus from delivering a shipment to an Ionian outpost, he says. This voice is also not very good for my throat. Like, I can do voices. Like, I can do a lot of voices, but most of them I can do for like 5 seconds. Take this. It is a blossom jewel. All you have to do is hold it up to the containers from Noxus, and it will nullify any weaponized alchemical agents within. Simple as that. Then, quickly return here to let me know it has been done. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much talking with this guy. My throat will hate me. I expect the salvage runners to keep guard of the warehouse, so be prepared for a confrontation. Regrettably, I will only get in the way of champions such as yourselves, though I only expect the best outcomes for you. Just who are you? Your question really is, who from Ionia would know about tracking shipments from Noxus? It's safe to say that I am a freedom fighter, hoping to keep Ionia safe, but more than that is unnecessary to divulge. I hope you understand. Noxus? I thought the war with Ionia ended. It's true the war ended over a decade ago, but the Noxus presence still lingers on the outskirts of Ionia. Nothing is for certain, but there are groups that have watchful eyes about their continued presence, he says. That is all that needs to be said. What do you mean by a kind of a storm sank the ship? Well, let's just say that a very isolated storm appeared suddenly and from nowhere and tore their sails in a matter of moments. Okay, I am no longer making the voice. He says, stifling a smile as if remembering that moment. It was satisfying. How does the Blossom Jewel work? With some alchemical magic, he says with a clever smile. Noxian chemical agents are very dangerous, but with some simple alchemy we are able to quickly convert them to harmless elements. The Blossom Jewel's energy does exactly that. How come you're not dressed as Ionian? Yeah, are you serious? Well, I'll humor you either way. I think I look less suspicious wearing this. How do you like Bilgewater? Bilgewater is worse than I thought it'd be. There's no connection to the land. There is no harmony. It's just a city full of base animal instincts fighting for survival. Why would anyone willingly live here? He says and shrugs his shoulders. We will do this and return to you. Oh, and don't forget these. We will protect the Ionian shores. Warehouse key and the Blossom Jewel. There was something else in the Baron's Rest. We were supposed to get, and the quest markers are freaking out today. This is main quest, which we neutralize the cargo. Find the cargo and use the Blossom Jewel. Where is that? What are you showing me? Like, there's no quest marker here. Why are you showing me this? This is weird what's happening with the quest markers today. And a warehouse near the market in Bilgewater. But which market? There's like a lot of market stuff going on here. This is in the other map. The Bilgewater's blacksmith. But where is Bilgewater's blacksmith? And this guy is... Now, folks in Baron's Rest are talking it up, so he's not like actually in Baron's Rest. But like, where is he? Like, huh? It's not quest. Quest mark is just pointing me to the ship. Like, he's not on the ship. Like, he's not standing in front of my ship, is he? Like, what's going on with these markers? Like, stop tracking, start tracking. You're still not doing anything. Like, you're not actually showing me anything. Like, you just point me to the middle of the map. It was where there's no quest marker. Like, I'm gonna save and reload because like something's weird. Well, I autosave. This says the manual save that I just did. Are you going to be showing me the quests properly now? No. What is this? This is the main quest marker. And you're just showing me to the middle of the map here. Like he's not here. He's not standing here. There's no quest marker anyway. Like it says that there's like stuff to do here, but I don't understand. And like I don't really know where to go now because the quest markers are not showing up properly. All of a sudden. No, I'm clicking on this. Ah, this is a thing for one of the quests. Okay, that did some... No, nothing happened. What do you mean nothing happens? I just saw something happen. You show me something happening and then you go nothing happens. That's not... That was not nothing. What do you like? You see that? It says nothing happens. Like clearly something just happened. It's like when you're a kid. It's like when you're a kid and your parents ask you like, "What happened in school today?" And you say like, "Nothing." Because like to you it was nothing, like nothing interesting. And we're getting attacked by a big guy again. Okay. Well, what have we got here? Thought I heard some rats. Oh, fortune. Guys, do we really want to do this? She don't scare me. You think you can come here and disrespect the salvage runners? Our employers won't take too kindly to you spoiling their cargo. Well, bring them your... well, bring them your heads as an apology. Get him. Okay. Okay, who's nimble? The Yordle is nimble. Tries to evade attacks from the balance and power lane. Okay, so attacking from the speed lane only. Okay, you do your usual stuff. You do that, yeah, you do the healing part. And you do this stuff. So yeah, this guy is annoying because he will do the big AoE stuff, so maybe just stun this guy first. Okay, and yeah, he is one of the big guys, so do the test thing on him. Sheesh, like, why am I suddenly taking so much damage? What the hell? Okay, just start healing. Sheesh, like, I wasn't taking so much damage yesterday, not yesterday, on Thursday. Like, what the hell? Why did they hit Ari? Weren't you taunted? Yeah, and this guy is now doing the AoE after the whole stun thing. Yeah, you need to heal yourself. Like, why am I suddenly taking so much damage? Like, what the hell? Now, come on, game, there is one target. Who do you think I want to revive? Sure, 80% crit, sure. Like, what the hell? Why am I suddenly taking so much freaking damage? Did I go to like too high level? Like, no, what level there? Oh, oh, that would explain it. I'm doing like level 23 stuff. That would explain it. Turns out, I am doing, suddenly I'm doing stuff from too high level. And I had no idea. Okay, at least this guy's down. And I need to get Ari back again, and yeah, and I'm going to finish doing this stuff. Okay. Sheesh. I just hope that I can all enemies now. That's not what we need right now. Come on.
Another notch on my gun.
Yeah, turns out I'm suddenly doing stuff for too high level.
I always get my
It doesn't tell you. Like, it doesn't tell you anywhere. I need to heal. Like, I'm not crazy. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you the level. Like, you don't know the level until you're actually fighting the enemies and you see you're under leveled for them. It's like, I have no idea if any of these are actually doable right now. Like, it's doable. Like, it's doable, but it's like, I'm not ready for this. Where is the Ionian guy? The cargo has been neutralized. That is a relief. It's finally over then, he says and looks away slightly, his glance askew. It looks like a tremendous relief has washed over him. Of course you knew there'd be something for you. Please take this as a gift. May you walk safely through the darkness, friends. How can this be? The Empyrean is a myth. Legends of the wind manifesting. It feels like holding the wind itself. The wind is a fine teacher, for as still as it may seem, it remains in motion. A whisker? Through this whisker flows the elemental magic of the wind. It was born from the wind's own fury. Brom loves the wind. It whisks through my mustache and feels wonderful. Empyrean whisker? What is that? What is that? Empyrean whisker? Is that like equipment? Is that something for Yasuo? No. Armor? No. What is it? Like, I don't see it anywhere. Empyrean whisker. I have no idea what that is. Like, it's not. It wouldn't be like Empyrean whisker wouldn't be like equipment for misfortune. I have no idea what I just got. Is it like something for enchantment? I have no idea. Yeah, and I was stuck with these like these bounties, and I don't even know if they aren't like too high level for me. Folks and Baron's Rest have been talking it up. Like things have been disappearing. Rumors of a small figure slipping between the shadows. 1 second he's gone. Folks and Baron's Rest have been talking it up. All I know is this: I want my stuff back. I'll reward anyone who brings this thief to just. Like Folks and Baron's Rest have been talking it up, but he's not in Baron's Rest. And when I say, show me the where he is, like, there's nothing here. Like, it's not showing me markers anywhere. Like, the stuff on, like, what is this? That's not the Serpent Coast. That's the Serpent Coast where we're supposed to be going. So what is this? He's not like on this, on that island that shows up for like 5 minutes in a quest, is he? Okay, like the quests are too high level right now. And I can't find the bounties anywhere because the map is not showing me them anywhere. So I think I might just keep going with the main quest because, like, give the canon blueprints to Bilgewater's blacksmith, and it shows me Shadow Isles. And it shows me Shadow Isles. Like, well, what? Bilgewater's blacksmith is in the Shadow Isles? But no, there's no marker here. Like, what is going on? Where would be Bilgewater's blacksmith? You know what? I am going to actually go and Google that, because that is weird. Kill the Veil Jumper, Ruined King. You have to get this ethereal lens from this quest in Baron's Rest. This Damatian woman assigns you. Okay, I had that. Then as you progress through the game, you'll find these little wispy spots you can interact with that will let you see the spirit realm. In this realm you can open... what? Open enough chests and Vale will ask you to find them at the place in Bilgewater where the water is lowest. And find these little wispy spots you can interact with that will let you see the spirit realm. But I died not finding any wispy spots that let me interact with them. Okay, this is some weird stuff. Okay, so like we're not getting that right now. This is in the Serpent Coast. This is Serpent Coast. This is like give the cannon blueprints to Bilgewater's blacksmith. Yeah, cannon blueprints to Bilgewater blacksmith. People were googling that. Okay. Help, my ruined king got bugged after I killed Captain Floon. I got the cannon blueprints and now I need to find the blacksmith. But I talked again to the scholar who gives the third ultimate quest for all the champs, and now the quest decided to okay, this is not what I was looking for. Is he really dead? And I want to get them. You have to go to the blacksmith in Slum Market, the one that sells the weapons. So blacksmith in the slums market. Okay, that's what we're doing. Slums. We are fortunately we are in the slums market. And where is the blacksmith now? Blacksmith. Who looks like a blacksmith? You a blacksmith? You don't look like a blacksmith. You a blacksmith? I have a blueprint I'd like you to take a look at, okay? And okay. Will have to be her. Breech loading, reinforced, and an extended barrel. Could this be gang You're saying the same thing twice. I forget I said anything. I can make this already have before. You're saying the same thing twice. Believe me, with these cannons you'll be able to fire a cannon barrage from one end of Bilgewater to the other. Okay. Okay, for some reason that is happening twice. Yes, I accept. Ooh, open fragrance. Like, I'm not selling that then. Why do I... Did I just get this now? I didn't see that a moment ago. Okay, sure. Do you have like anything selling anything else that is like enchanted flame blade? That is for whom? Kraken's gift, level 20. Wayfarer's Edge. Crystal Cube. What? Well, party info. Who is that for? That is for Ari. Okay. It gives more attack power and more crit. But I'm not really using her for attack, though. This is for Ilawi. Braum. So him that gives him like less haste. But I wanted to have this buff he has on him that on that weapon that it was like gives him more stealth. I think that's on his weapon. Yes, I'm not buying anything else here, but yeah, those go. Okay, so I think we have to go to the. I think we have to go to the Serpent Coast. I think it was called. Because if there are any like side quests left here, I'm probably not equipped for them. Docks Harbor. Okay. And like it says there's stuff to like go to, but whenever I go in that direction, there's nothing there. Like I'm gonna try to check that out, and hopefully it isn't like level 30 enemies over there. Not this way. Though it looks like you should be able to go down there, but no. Where did you stop? Okay. What's this? Why haven't I been here before? Trade artifacts. Okay, no idea what that really did. And how to use this menu. I think I can manage weapon, lucky die for Ari that removes the sundering blows but gives her attack power and stamina, but I'm using her to heal, so I'm not she doesn't like lose anything except the sundering blow, so like yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna use this for just for the. This doesn't really like. Nope, that is not good. That is not really good either. I'm gonna use the on Ari the weapon just for the style, just to have the D20 rolling around. Yep, and we're now running around with a D20. So you know, just for the style, just for the drip. That I think that's what the kids call it right now, these days. It's the drip. I'm doing it for the drip. Is running around with a D20 in your hand considered a drip these days? Was wondering when I was gonna run into you. Found a new fishing spot I thought you'd like to know about. Let me mark it on your map, Leo says. Check it out when you're next sailing that way. Okay. Trade fish, get 0 black marks. Okay. What does this get? You're saying that running around with a D20 is a drip? Okay, there's like a chest there, like how did I how come I never been here? Okay, sure that the fashion has certainly changed then. What is this place? Okay, that is level 12. I think I've done this before. I recall, so, but I was at that old block. Like that's weird. I recall like doing this, unless there was another weird fish like this. It doesn't have any strange buffs. Okay, so you just do the single tap because you only need a single tap here. And you try to stun this guy. Weren't you... right, it was supposed to be AoE. It didn't look like AoE when it actually went off. Stun immune, of course. You are not immune to tap, at least. Okay, Lawe. Slam him with the tentacles. And you, what are you doing? What am I taking? Didn't I take it? Okay. 0 XP. Okay. I did that for 0 XP. Okay. But that was that for any quest? Sail to the Serpent Coast, Purification Temple in the Serpent Coast. Yeah, and this is like random shit that I never see. That I'm supposed to be apparently seeing. Okay, so now it really is time to go back and continue the main quest at long last. I'll do a quick rest before we do that, so we don't get like surprised by another attack on the sea. Am I even going the right direction? Yes, I am. Like restore mana at the end of battle, sure. Eat 15 meals. Okay, I didn't know there was an achievement. That's an achievement I'll be getting very quickly in real life. Okay. Okay, so we're getting to fishing hole calm waters. Like one of the quests is like showing up like here. I think this is like a there at one point in the game we briefly stop on this like small island between the Serpent Isles and the Shadow Isles, and like one of the quests must be somehow leading us there. But okay, Serpent Coast time. Is that a boss fight?
Lesson learned. Scare off sea monsters with even more massive sea monsters.
That was a juvenile.
Alright, if you're done showing off.
The entrance is below the light, in the dark water.
And what of the depth? Shall you teach us to hold our breath?
I could drag you overboard, one at a time, and continue with those who live. There is another way.
What are you doing? Drawing the sharks? Look at the faces. Okay. That's one way to travel.
What fun! We do not have creatures like that in the Freljord.
That was certainly effective. Yet horrifying.
This place. We walk the path of my people's history here.
Guess there was more to the myths after all. But we've got a job to take care of.
Yes, the seed. I feel the presence of the Mother Serpent here. Her power will allow us to cleanse it.
Then let's get moving.
Okay, maybe let's switch out with some people. I think those are existing conversations that we already had. Do we still have the buff from the food? We do, so I will have that conversation next time. Choose party members. What should we do for this? I think Ilawi should be here. Maybe like make Ilawi the healer and Fly the healer again, and like take Brom. Ilawi, Brom, and I don't wanna do Pike. That may be. It is like his place, so like let's do Pike. Let's do Pike and see if he's still as terrible as I remember it. Okay. And he does get the buff from the food that he ate when he wasn't there, so. Okay, there's something that way. Don't be a trap. Like what's this enchanting station is missing the artifacts that empower it. Okay. I don't suppose the artifacts that empower it would be here. No, didn't think so. Come on, Pike. Do I really need to spell it out to you? This is out to back to the ship. Oh, Naga. We get to see more Naga. Okay, Pike is moving first, and prevents stealth from being removed. 20% chance to enter stealth, which is not a lot, and reapply stealth, which is if you don't have stealth, it doesn't apply it. It's only reapply stealth, and it's like one of the weirdest wordings in this game. It's like one of the weirdest things in this game. Like it says reapply stealth. If stealth, so I need to be stealthed first. Make the crit on a bleeding target. Okay, so random target, so sure. So I guess Ilawi is a healer again. And to heal with her, we were doing what? Like I don't know if I really want to waste that. Okay, he got stealth. If stealth deals 1100 damage, so yeah, like just murder that guy. Grom is going to do his stuff. Yeah, that was a waste. So that test was a waste, certainly. Brom. Yeah, sure, a little bit off. Yeah, Ilawi, I guess, since nobody needs healing right now, so just tentacle this guy. Yeah, these guys are now level 18, so I was probably not supposed to be doing that. Deals these 1300 damage randomly among all enemies. Why is everything random with him? He's an assassin. He's supposed, like, you imagine an assassin would be like a single target guy. No. What was that? What was that ability? Is it this guy did this swiftness to the of the tide increases haste by 30%. Effect is removed when hit by a speed lane attack. I think that's what. Or it was this slipstream at the hazard to the power lane. All attacks in the power lane are 75% faster. Okay, so hit him with a speed lane attack, right? The taunt should still be up. So it's like what do we want to do here? Speed lane attack, okay. And Ilawin doesn't need to heal yet, so sure. You need to get back into stealth. Didn't get the stealth. I don't need to remove debuffs. 20% chance to enter stealth. Like sure. Got the stealth at least. Okay, now he needs healing. What happened to the taunt? I should still be taunted. Taunting. No point to waste that. What is a second ult deals 1700 damage if the target is below 30% chance of bypass execution, deals 20. So this guy with 14 HP, let's deal 2400 damage to him. Okay, we got level 20 on everyone. That's nice. At least I get something from doing all that over level stuff. New ability, allowing overcharge mastery and rune shards. Everyone gets the overcharge mastery and the rune shard. Okay, what does that give us? Okay, you get rune shard, not ability points. Runes. Are you getting nothing I can actually use? I can do this, increases crit chance by 5%. Sure. Ari. Sure. Chance for one action. Sure. What was the other thing? Evade chance, yeah, sure, crit chance. Nothing I can do with you because everything requires 2 or 3 shots. Brawl, attack power, crit chance, but it's not. And I'm not building you for that. But Might as well put it here while you're here, and then we will replace it later. Ilawi. Lifesteal, sure, while we can. What is that, like that overcharge mastery, like Pike overcharge master rank 2 increases crit chance by 10% per 10 overcharge used. Covers prominent damage shield, absorbing 47 damage per 10 overcharge. Okay, so every time they use the overcharge, they do like a tiny little bit of a thing, just like not extremely useful. Okay, I guess that's useful. It's better than nothing, but sure. What does this do? Okay, there was a scroll in there. There's still something, is there? Like it highlights up when I do this, but when I click on it, nothing happens. Okay. Have Ilawi activate the Buru glyph. Okay. So we really need Ilawi in here. Now you were supposed to be able to unchain enemies from each other, and it didn't work. So didn't need to do something special? Is there like random chance of unchaining enemies? I don't know. I don't get Pike in this game. And since this is the only game in which I ever played Pike, I don't get Pike. Just straight up. It would be a waste to do that big trial thing, and I don't need this now. So hit them with tentacles? I don't know. All enemies apply Sunder. Sure. You do this thing that you maybe will get stealth out of it. You did. Okay? And you got the action back, so if stealth, murder this guy. Okay, Braum. Now there's 3 waves here, okay? There were 2 packs of enemies. I pulled one out with Pike, hoping it would unchain them, and instead it chained more enemies that weren't on the map? Like, I just don't get Pike at all. We don't really need the healing yet. Okay, so you do this stuff. You save the mana for the other encounters. Yeah, let's save that up. And that stealth did not save onto this. Okay. So it doesn't save between waves. When you finally get that stealth on Pike, it doesn't save between waves. Okay. Is the taunt still on? I don't think it is. So I think I need to re-taunt. This dealt down these damage and heals, and we don't need the healing yet. Now maybe we need the test of spirit, and maybe that on wave 3 will be something bigger. Okay, I guess we just slap them with tentacles. Moves when ignited. I don't have ignite here right now. sure. That feels like it didn't do a lot. Like if there was a big number, like 1100 damage, and then split between all the enemies, it's like not doing a lot. I just do not get like you. And I'm going to keep complaining about that all the time. You are stealthed at least, so you should be able to murder this guy. Maybe he needs to heal him now.
Almost scratched off.
You got stealth, but you also lost mana, so yeah, just kill this guy. There's more waves than 3. Like, how many freaking waves is in this one encounter? What the hell? Is taunt still on? Doesn't say taunt here, so I think I need to taunt again. How many waves do we have in this encounter? I thought there would be 2 enemies, but this is now like 3rd wave, and there is at least 1 more waiting. Like, what the hell? Okay, you're now stealth, but can't really use it. And reapply stealth as if active. So sure. Brom. Don't need the healing right now. We'll need the healing in a second. Okay, I guess it feels like a waste to use the ult when he's stealthed, so like that'll be a waste by the time it goes off. Okay, just use the ult. Okay. It won't carry over to the next round, so I might as well just do this. I thought that would be doing more, but okay. Oh, he's got 1 HP left, okay. Now you're entering in stealth, okay. So you just try to just murder this guy instantly. You need to taunt again. At least it looks like it's the last wave.
First we fight, then we eat.
and one guy just died instantly, so that's good. I don't know if I want to. Sure, it's the last wave. That will almost kill the guy, so. And now it died by itself. Okay, that's good. One of the black buffs left on it. Finally finished that encounter. How many freaking waves was there? Like 4 or 5? From 2 enemies that were showing up? I feel like I need to rest again, but I'm still on the rest buff. Come on, game. Oh, I'm in the potion menu. Words are written on the plinth read. The wild waves, the sun's rays, from motion never stray, bound together forge the way. Okay, inspect the device. There are depressions for 2 parts of a disk to be embedded. They are the shape of the sun and the moon. Oh, so this isn't like a depth of a bowl, because you know when I looked at this. And I looked at this, I imagined that this was like a depth of a bow that being drawn here. That this is like the bottom of the bow, and these are like the edges of it. But no, apparently, this is flat. This is flat, and this is like crescent moon here, and this is like a circular shape, and you need to fill it as 2 slots together. And we're getting more potions out of this. What's this? Scroll. Come on, scroll. At sunrise we were treated to a delightful surprise. Our brothers and sisters from the Blessed Isles have arrived. It has been many seasons since we've seen them, and there is a tentative excitement in the air. A feast was immediately called to celebrate their arrival. The Blessed Isles are rich in magics, clearly a blessing of the Mother Serpent, and knowing our allies braved such a massive divide to grace us with their presence and ingenuity is indeed a blessing. I look forward to catching up with their elders and continuing to learn with their ways, as well as impart the wisdom of the Mother Serpent unto them. Unoka of the Buru. That was not an Unoka of the Buru voice. How many waves do we get now? 1. Okay, that's okay. Frostheart Naga. This guy is a Naga? Doesn't look like a Naga. And we are Ilawi first, so what are we doing? Don't need the healing yet. Sure, apply for this. This guy's thing said that he removed when hit by a speed lane. Okay, but first, come on, game. And the pike, yeah, sure, do your random stuff. On the flying fish thing, sure. Didn't even get stealth. What did we? Nope. What did we get? Nothing. Executioner. Allows plunder and death blow from below. Okay, so plunder deals 1200 damage. Okay, Brownie guess you do his buff. Lowy. No need for healing, so like tentacle this guy. Okay. Okay, stunned. Oh, stealth now, so it can deal 1400 damage. Maybe I'm starting to very... Oh, there are waves! I thought there weren't any waves. I didn't see an icon for the waves up here before. Now suddenly there are waves? When did that come on? Was this icon here before? The icon for the waves? Because I didn't see it. Sure, just preserve the man for now. Then you can't use your special stuff, so like sure. Are we just spawning additional waves that weren't here before? Like, what is happening? Are we still taunted? I think we're not, so I think I have to taunt again. I think that taunt must not be saving between waves. Like, did it really add more waves here? Like, somebody in the chat tell me. Like, somebody in the chat tell me if these waves just got added as we were fighting. An ignite, but we don't have an ignite, so don't tell me about ignition game. Okay, Pike. I guess you do this stuff. But you already stealthed. I think it was there before, but like they were like the two crystals were like blacked out. A moment ago, the two crystals were blacked out. Now they're both lit up, so meaning there's an additional wave after that one, or even more waves. And at the start of the thing, I didn't even see any. I'm going to really watch it next time. I guess just tentacle this thing. Did you get back enough? Yes. So murder this guy. Okay, now he needs healing. No. Brom. I'm sure just to survive a little longer. See, it was showing two crystals for. There was supposed to be more waves, but now we're done. Like, something's weird going on with this. A clay tablet with scattered scratchings in the Jiyun script of Ionia. I kill, I remove that which stops the flow. All is Nagakaboros. Is it not better to return that energy to the universe rather than let it turn on itself and fester? This is the way of a warrior who serves Nagakaboros. Death serves her. Souls return to her. It reminds me of Zed's teachings, but more focused, more of a purpose. I wish he could hear what the priests and priestesses have to say here. They anoint me tomorrow. I took such a tangled path here, so much movement, thrashing like a trapped eel. But this is what the goddess wanted. One day I shall return to my old master. I shall show him how the he stagnates. I shall open his eyes. Like, how old is Zed? Like this is like a scroll found in a ruin. Scroll found in a sunken ruin. Okay, let's watch the wave indicator. Zero waves indicated right now. Zero waves, nothing here. All right, so let's watch this carefully. You do your random stuff. Okay, you got stealth, so do your stuff. And Brom already needs healing, so which means that by the time this goes off, he will definitely need healing. Okay, and reapply stealth. He took less damage than I expected. You are stealth, which means you can eliminate one guy. I don't think it will do. It will deal 1400 damage, so it won't kill this guy instantly, but to get a start. Yeah, you keep healing Braum because again we're starting to take. It did kill him. Like he had 2100 health. This ability was supposed to take. See the wave indicator now. There was 0 waves indicated. Now there are 2 waves indicated. See this? It appeared in the middle of the combat. I'm absolutely certain now because I was watching it. I don't know at which point if it had just appeared now, but it appeared in the middle of the combat. So like something weird is going on here. Or something at least I don't understand in how this game works. Like from everything that this game told me earlier or how it works, this shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be like getting waves added in the middle of the combat. Okay, you can do this stuff, so I'm sure ult. Okay, so just finish this. Like wait, now there's waves. Now it indicates 2 lit up waves. And watch it like it says there will be 2 waves. And watch it be 0 after we beat this wave. And heals, I don't need the healing right now. Sure, risk it, but Bromwell needs healing better kind of. Wasn't yet. Okay. Our stealth but can do that, so sure, hold. Okay, now we're running out of mana again. And he actually went down. Okay. That should at least take her down. No, she left with 17 HP. See, it was showing 2 waves, and now it finished. It's like something's weird. Until now, when the combat would start, it would show me immediately how many waves there would be. Oh Jesus, I can't deal with that right now. I need like use some potions. Lustrous potions, sure. Also, these guys are also cool because it's like Naga monk. Like, but I don't know what this game. I don't even know anymore what this game calls Naga, because this is definitely not a Naga. These look like Mistwalkers, and they're like Mistwalker monks, and this game calls them Naga for some reason. So I don't know how that works. Look again, 0 waves indicated. I will keep watching that part of the screen where the indicators show up, and I will be watching when do they exactly pop up. Okay, of course you can do that when you're not stealthed. Ilawi. Maybe the point is to do this, but delay it on the power lane. Okay, you are now stealthed, and so like 1200. Of course, now when he didn't need that heal. Yeah. Now he needs the heal. Okay. Still no wave indicators. Okay. You are not stealthed, so you do your random stuff. Or alt. Sure, do the alt. Still not stealthed. Did you get like the executioner thing? Yes. And we should have a better indicator. Okay, so this time the wave indicators are not showing up.
Guide us.
It's a maybe it's a feature, but like, how does this feature work? Like, until now, like how the wave indicators worked was that at the start of the encounter you would get this wave. The wave indicator would pop up here, and it would tell you immediately how many waves there were. But now it like pops up in the middle of an encounter. There was at the start of the encounter there is nothing. In the middle of an encounter, it pops up, and then after I defeat that first wave, then it shows me there will be 2 waves. I defeat the second wave, and then it's 0 waves. Like like how does that feature work? How does that work exactly? How does that make any sense? Like the wave indicator is lying at every single round. At every single wave, it's showing me the wrong information. There's 1 wave remaining and it shows me 0. There's 0 waves remaining and it shows me 2. Like something is weird there. Fishing spot over here, okay. What's this? Nothing I can interact with. Do we want to go fishing right now? Let's try to do a little bit fishing as I try to remember how it freaking worked in this game. No. Fishing journal. Okay, reinforced fishing rod. Like, I don't know why it says use WASD to adjust direction. And I'm using WASD, but nothing is happening. So like, I don't know what the game wants me to do here. Like, it looks like there's fish in here. It's like, do I just sit here now, or am I supposed to be doing something? And how long do I sit here? Like, it doesn't show me any other inputs. Like, you'd expect it to be like showing me something, like the controls would, that the controls will work or do something. Like, it shows me controls that are doing nothing, while the only controls that are working are like detrimental. I just really don't get it. Like, I'm pulling this back in, but like, maybe this is no, it's just not doing something. It's just those waves that are making it look like it's something is happening. No, but now using the WASD now isn't doing anything because it just moves the character. Using a WASD now also isn't doing anything. And now it says WASD adjust direction, but it doesn't do anything. I'm starting to realize why this game wasn't more popular. Because sometimes it just displays you controls that are doing nothing. Yeah, I just don't get it. I went here before. What is this? Okay, so what is this then? Okay, dive in then. Oops, we gotta be careful here, because we were alone as Pike. So we can't really deal with enemies at the moment. Is this guy going to come down here? No, he's just walking in circles around this spot. Okay. So wait for him to pass over there. Hopefully he already moved on. Okay, now hide again. Wait for him to pass through again. And once he makes past this bend, we go back. Okay. Quickly move on. Okay. Activating these glyphs, and okay, there's gonna be a bunch of waves, and I have like no mana. One of these lustrous potions. Okay. What are we doing then? You are not stealth, so not to gain, maybe gain stealth. You don't. Okay, you got that guy. Sure. Whatever works for you, Pike. So I think you got that executioner. Did you? I hope you did. Yes. Needs the better indicator. Okay. Ilawi. Sure, put it on the biggest guy. And have you taunted already or not? I don't remember even. Oh yeah, you did the taunt. So I guess you do this now. Okay, Ilawi. He will probably need the healing by the time it goes on. He already needs the healing. Pike, you are stealth now, so you will deal 1400 damage to eliminate this guy. Okay, Brom, you just try to survive. Sure, Pike, murder this guy. Come on, I'm clicking the target. Like, you see this? You see this? I'm trying to target this guy. And how many clicks did it take? Ugh. Yeah, like I'm starting to realize why this game wasn't more popular. Yeah, maybe he won't need to do that. How much health did he just do in one hit? Like, come on. Okay, you got the stealth, but can't really utilize it. Allow you try to heal him again. So this time, no. Does Spike actually chain in more enemies at once? I thought he would be like chaining them away, because he's like pulling people away. So I was expecting him to like break the chains, because he's visibly pulling them away. But then again, everything about Pike's design is like complete opposite of what you'd expect. What time is it? Like, how did the number of views drop? Like, it was showing 5 views earlier, and now it's showing 4 views. It's also it's past 2 now, so it should be ending soon. So I'll just go here where there's less enemies. I'll quickly save, and I will finish it for today. At 60, we moved the main story by 3% again. So if we go by this speed as we're going right now, 3% per day, and we are at 60%. So we've got 40% of the story left, which is, so that's 10, 13, so that's about 13, 14 more sessions. If we go by this speed, about 13, 14 sessions more, which is like, if at 2 per week, that's 7 more weeks apparently. It's probably going to go faster. In reality, it's probably going to get faster when we get to the end of it. But yeah, it's not progressing very quickly, especially when I'm trying to understand what the game is doing, and I just don't get it. But yeah, we will be finishing now, and what do I call the next stream? What am I doing? That's the question. Like, what am I doing right now? We are not killing the Veil Jumper. We're exploring the Purification Temple, Ocean Purification Temple. So yeah, we're exploring Purification Temple. Apparently, that's what we're doing. That's something. That's what we're calling the next stream. And the number of views dropped from 5 to 4. Somehow one person unwatched this. Somehow they unwatched this. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I will be finishing it for today. A new video on Tuesday as usual, and I still can't like 100% decide like which of the ideas I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing the trolls for the Warcraft style trolls for D&D, and I'm not doing that right now. If I ever have like time for 2 videos in a week, maybe then I will do the trolls after preparing them actually as content, as D&D content, because like after how much the Arakawa one flopped, it feels like a big risk. After how many views the recent one, the latest video got, So we're continuing more on that regard, and I can't decide exactly which of the two potential ideas I will be working on tomorrow. Like, either I will do the video about like alignments, but not like the standard D&D alignments, but how to do alignments a little differently and a little more organically, because this is the thing with D&D alignments. Like, they try to talk about morality, but they try to talk about morality in a very mathematical way. Like lawful good, lawful evil, like chaotic good, chaotic neutral. It tries to like shoehorn things like morality, which are extremely subjective, into these very mathematical categories, and I think it like works against like the philosophy of what it's supposed to be. So like the one video idea is like how to approach alignments in a way that separates them from this like this weird mathematical idea that Gary Gygax had, mathematical morality that Gary Gygax had like in like 70s, I think. Another idea was to talk about like the layers of the world, like the world that Shoestone has layers. So there's like most fantasy worlds talk about like maybe two layers, mainly one layer that is like the main ground layer. Sometimes they talk about the Underdark, but then it's usually all the layers of the world that they talk about. But like what about like the ocean layer, and what about having a world that has more layers than that? Like Shoestone has multiple layers beyond just basic ground level, Underdark, and the ocean level. Shoestone also has first it has the Antixon, like the opposite world on the other side of the disc, and it has like a separate like a realm that is like high in the sky, that I've been tentatively calling it Sky Wall. That is this crystalline realm that is like high in the sky near the dome, where a lot of other weird things are happening. And then of course there are the crystal spheres surrounding the world, which are like concentric spheres, which means there is one sphere around the other, but in between these spheres there is still a space where things happen. So like the world has multiple layers that you can work on, which gives you a lot more space to do weird things with. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing one of these two. I'm a little more inclined to. I still can't decide. I wanted to say I'm more inclined to one, but I'll see what I really feel like tomorrow when I start writing this, and maybe the other idea will be for the next week. We'll see. But meanwhile, this should be it for this really should be it for today, and I hope to see you next time.